What's going on, everybody? My name is Matt and welcome back to Crypto Kings. And today's video, we're going to be talking about exactly what Shib is doing here on the day. So if you guys are new, make sure to drop a like and subscribe for more daily Shiba Inu updates. And let's get right into it. So if you guys haven't exactly seen what we are working with here, you guys can see we are at a little bit of a gain here, around 5% over the past 24 hours. But the main reason why we are seeing this is because of the rise from this very, very low bottom here at around 36. And this coincided with a very important announcement yesterday from the official SHIB token Twitter. So that announcement, I think, is really what triggered the reversal of this falling wedge, because we have this falling wedge here from the 19th, which starts and pretty much lasts all the way up until last night. And essentially, once it bottoms out at 36, things are considered to be oversold, and boom, we see a sort of resurgence here all the way up to around 42, 43, which has just kind of leveled off after now into the low 40s. So market cap wise, we're at around $22 billion, which is definitely, again, a nice increase from where we were previously. That definitely does help. And in terms of volume, we are still up 50% here over the past 24 hours. So around $4 billion. And when we look historically here, again, you guys can see over the past couple of days, $4 billion is even more than the past good week or so. So definitely seems to be more attention around this. More people are interested in buying and selling SHIB right now than they have been in the past. But speaking of things you guys might be interested in, make sure to check out Webull. Top of the link down below in the description. It is so easy to do. If you guys want to start trading stocks, crypto, all that stuff, including some free Shiba Inu there, giving away some free Shiba Inu to some people who use my link. So top of the link down below in the description if you guys would like to potentially get that. So when it comes down to it, guys, again, on our list here, we are raked in here at number 12, right ahead of crypto.com coin. I know they were trying to put us up for a loop here, the crypto.com coin here, but unfortunately, it looks as if the bubble has burst a little bit on CRO, so that has definitely, not been good for that, and has, put Shiba Inu back in 12th place. So when we take a look at our graph here, guys, there is essentially a lot to unpack. So again, you guys can see that really this falling wedge, if we wanted to, be accurate, really does start all the way back here. I mean, it really does. But for the intents of current, purposes, let's start it a little bit more recent. Let's go to the 5th. We could start a falling wedge here, say, okay, basically from the 5th up until now, it's been a falling wedge, and then same thing on the other pattern. And this is just a typical bullish movement. Something like this is typically the sign of a bull run. Now, the question is, does this reversal, which started yesterday, does this equate to the bullish movement, or are we going to have to wait and let this falling wedge continue down and continue to work its way down into maybe the lower 30s? Are we going to continue and watch that and let that, continue to expand before having our breakout? So again, is it going to have to continue to head into the 30s before we have this breakout and maybe, continue to trade horizontally somewhat? Or is it going to just break out at any of these points right now? So it is a little hard to say, but I do think social media will be a big factor here if they're able to get, SHIB token to trend on Twitter again and able to get, some big announcement going or whatnot, which they recently did tease one. So again, if this announcement that they were talking about yesterday on the SHIB token Twitter, I don't have it retweeted here, but on the SHIB token Twitter, the announcement they talked about yesterday, which I mentioned in my last video, if something like that is able to instigate, the start of kind of a bull run like this, that would definitely be, I think, a more realistic answer. So I would definitely look out and see, what the announcement they made yesterday will be, what they plan on doing in the future. And if there's, the right set of tweets, you never know, it could very easily trigger something like this. So let me check our relative strength index. You guys know I always love to do here on the channel, and I clicked RSI strategy for whatever reason, but I like to just look at the relative strength index. So you guys can see, of course, we have the very top here on the 19th, again, putting us a little bit overextended. So again, that is considered to be overbought, and that is what starts, the beginning of kind of this fall here. We have a bit of a resurgence on the 22nd, again, trying to, break out of this, sort of falling wedge here that was started on the 19th. But again, it does not end successfully. Goes up to 45, same thing, slopes down to 36, goes up to 42. The question is now, will it be successful? Will we be able to continue to trade, sideways and hopefully, a little bit more vertically? Will we be able to see something like this, even though, the last time this happened, it was not successful? And you guys can see the last instance of something like this happening was on the 19th, and it just slips down. So are we seeing a repeat where it's just going to slip down, or are we watching something new where we can finally build our way back up again? So that is definitely the question that we have to ask ourselves. When we check the Fibonacci retracement, of course, you guys know I do in just about every single video. It's going to outline the top and the bottom of the most recent run here for SHIB. So you guys can see the top here is right around 43, and the bottom here is right around 38.5 or so. And you guys can see essentially it has used the 23.6% line as a launch pad to work its way up, and right now it is bouncing off the 38.2% line, which is being covered here by these candles, but it looks as if it is bouncing off the 38.2% line, and again, we could probably continue to bounce off of it here in the next coming days. It is possible, is it possible that that 38.2% line doesn't pan out? Sure, and that we head back down to 23.6. That is possible as well. We could see something like that, or something even down to the zero, man. I mean, again, I hate to, see that happen, but it is very possible that some of these gains could be lost. But again, as long as I think they're above, really the 36 mark, I definitely think we're making progress. It's just a matter of how much progress we're making at the time. So again, I think realistically, the most realistic assessment to make is honestly a line of consolidation, because I could see realistically us just breaking into a little region here. Let's say, maybe between, 44 and maybe something like, 40 at the bottom, right? We find a region, something like this, maybe 41. Give it 41. I'll be generous here. Let's find a region and boom, just bounce top, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom. Something like this has happened many a time before for SHIB. In fact, all from April to like October, it did that. And honestly, man, something like this would be a lot more realistic. I think this is very possible that we can just watch, a long period of consolidation like this, just bouncing top, bottom, waiting for that one spark, that one Twitter trending, that one, social media announcement that could, throw things for a loop and change everything. So that is that, folks. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe for more daily Shiba Inu videos. Make sure, guys, to follow me over on Twitter. Matt Garbarino here on Twitter. Would love to talk with you guys. I'd love to, tweet with you guys on here. I do think you guys would enjoy checking out the Twitter. And of course, make sure to check out Webull, guys. The link is at the top of the description down below. So with that being said, everybody, thank you all so much for watching. My name is Matt. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.